Hey people, thanks for checking us out. Tobin here with you. If you guys could subscribe here and put the notification on. Also subscribe to the Tobin and Leroy Show, which you guys can find on the WQAM YouTube page. Weekdays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And hope everybody is getting ready for a fantastic weekend. We actually got some Heat news. Heat news, dude. Not like speculation, not fodder. We got news today, man. Got an old email from the Heat media department, and they have announced where they are holding training camp this year, and your boy could not be any happier because it is old Boca, dude. You know, I mean, if you maybe you could go closer if it was at Kaiser for me. That's probably tie goes to the runner, you know, depending on the traffic on Lions Road or Military. But you know, you can't get much better for me. Old Hoot Hoot. It's at the home of the Owls. That is not. It's not going to be in the Bahamas. I think they were at FAU. Were they at FAU a couple of years ago? I'm trying to think because Jimmy's first year they were at Kaiser. Pandemic hit. And then I think the next year they were in the Bahamas. Maybe they had Bahamas back-to-back years. I'm trying to remember. It don't really matter. Anyway, they're going to be playing at FAU and training camp. So here's the schedule breakdown for you. Miami Heat will have Media Day on Monday, October 2nd. We've known that for a little bit. Do expect to be boots on the ground there and get you guys a lot of great stuff. So excited about that. And then Tuesday, October 3rd through Saturday, October 7th, the Heat will have training camp at FAU. And I believe the red, white, and pink scrimmage, I don't even if they're calling it that. That usually it is the scrimmage they do. I think it's on Monday. Yeah, that's on Monday. I believe that's at the Kaseya Center. I don't think that's at FAU. It will be at the Kaseya. Yeah. Heat's intra-squad scrimmage will be October 9th, 6:30, and tickets are $5. Proceeds are benefiting cancer care and research at the Baptist Health Miami Cancer Institute. So I believe tickets are available now. Check that on out. So there you go. October 2nd, Media Day. 3rd through the 7th, training camp at FAU. And then on the 9th, we have the intra-squad scrimmage. October 10th, the next day after the scrimmage, is the Charlotte Hornets at the Kaseya Center. So back-to-back days at the Kaseya Center. So there you go. That is the schedule all lined up for you. Now, let's get to some Dame stuff. As much Dame action as we've had, I would say actual stuff that happened. So Dame, this was going around Heat Twitter today. Shout out to my guy Stunt Steve, who alerted this to me after we got off the air today. But Damian Lillard posted on his Instagram, and it was a repost. Now Dame has been on a tear with this repost and stuff. He is posting like crazy because he is got this new album out, Don Dalla, which, you know, far be it for me to be a music critic, but greatest musical performance and album of our time. So that's just one man's opinion of Damian Lillard. You know, the greatest to ever score buckets and drop bars. That's really the case when it comes to Dame Dalla. But he's been on a tear reposting stuff, and apparently he either had an oops or a wink. Because if you want to make a stink, you make a move with a wink. So Damian Lillard, here's the post. Damian Lillard post, future Heat legend, Damian Lillard, soon. So this person posts on Damian Lillard's account. Somebody grabbed it. You know, I saw it all over Twitter. A bunch of people reposted. But the thing is, I was a little skeptical at first when Steve said this to me because I was like, everybody's got the same time mark on it. And usually I'm always wary. I'm like, is this a Photoshop? Is this fake? You know, I'm not really sure because it's one of these things where, like, you know, if everybody's got the same timestamp and one person grabbed this, one person found this interesting, nobody else. But if you go to this individual's account who posted this, he's got a couple of copies of, I guess, the original post. And so it appears that it is real, you know, because I think there's one where it's like, oh, here's one with a different time mark on it. And all that. So it does appear like it's legit. It does appear like it's legit. And Damian Lillard now is taking it down. It was is not now. Again, a couple things could happen here. Damian Lillard could be signaling that it actually is soon. He could be going out there and just trolling. He could be going out there and it could have been a mistake, or whoever handles his Instagram, it's a mistake because he's just reposting. And, one slipped by the cracks, or one maybe slipped by the cracks for a little bit. And then his agent's like, come on, man, don't put that. You know how sensitive the league is about this. So interesting. Hasn't really been much activity on the players that may get traded front. We did see Tyler Hero today. I mean, he's, doing his janitor hours thing where he's getting up super early to go work out at Westminster. And he did boast, though, today. I did find this interesting. I don't know if he was just in his feels or just likes the song, but he posted Adele's Someone Like You. And, I believe the lyrics that he posted were, sometimes it lasts in love and sometimes it hurts instead. Could be something. Could be nothing. Could be a signal. Could be a cryptic post. Could just like the song because Adele's got pipes. I don't know what to tell you. Woj was on NBA Today. Everybody accuses Woj of being a Cronin puppet, which I thought was a bit harsh. I thought that was a bit harsh from Woj. I think, first of all, nothing's really happened. And I think a lot of what Woj just said about them not liking the Heat's offer has kind of turned out to be true. And he has really backed off a lot of that, saying basically that the Blazers might not find a better offer than the Heat. Doesn't sound like they will. His update today, though, here's what we have of interest to that. He says that he has the sense that the Blazers have been doing more talking in the last 2 weeks, 10 days to 2 weeks, than they have basically all summer. That they have returned after Labor Day when teams really do get into the nitty-gritty and start planning out their training camps and all that stuff, and that they are actually talking to multiple teams. And not talking to multiple teams trying to negotiate Dame. According to Woj, they are apparently trying to maybe put together a multi-team trade. So if a team offers, he put all of it under the umbrella of if a team offers such, they can get such. Is he just doing his guy a solid there, and he's just like, let's just keep teams out of it? Because when you say vague stuff like that, it makes it seem like, oh, well, maybe something could happen. I got the read of it of, hey, the Blazers, if they are, it sounds like the Blazers are actually trying to do their job and do work and see what is the best thing they could get maybe for Tyler Hero if they were to get him in a trade and flip him. What's the most that they can get for him? Who's the team that they feel like if they got a first-round pick, what would make that the best pick possible? So I actually thought it was a pretty meaty update from Woj today, that at least it sounds like the Blazers aren't being toddlers and that Joe Cronin apparently is trying to do his job. And then on top of that, with the Instagram posts today, maybe we are in action. We are, with that schedule, we are officially 2 full weeks away from training camp after this weekend. And so, I would imagine that if action is going to happen, it's going to happen pretty soon. If it is. If we get into training camp, I do wonder, do the Heat do a full back off? Do they say anything publicly? They have done that before. They have gone into camp and said, we're out of these talks. We are not going to get in. We're not going to have this hangover Tyler Hero's head or Nikola Jovic's head or Jaime Jaquez or Caleb Martin's head the entire time. We're not going to do that. I don't know, because this is a player like Damian Lillard I think they genuinely do really want. I think they know that he wants to be there. I think the thing that makes this a little bit different from every other situation is Dame has made it so public, either through him or his representation, this is the only place that he wants to be. And so I think from that standpoint, the Heat are probably going to stay as hush-hush as possible. What's going to make it interesting is, what media day is going to be like. Obviously, Spo's not going to say much about it. What the players will say about it, I mean, I've already asked Bam about it. Tyler hasn't really commented on it other than social media. And, of course, was at the Miami Pro League when they were like, oh, are you sure you want to trade this man for Dame? So he's had that cool moment for the summer. Nikola Jovic has been asked about it by Christos Saltas. He says that he wants to stay in Miami. And, then we have Jaime Jaquez, who's going to be in a commercial with Jimmy Butler and is golfing with Zoe. So what does this all mean? It means nothing. I don't know. No, I think that, I think that hearing that stuff today, it does seem like maybe there actually is gaining some physical movement toward a trade. When that happens, who the hell knows? I would imagine it's going to be before October 2nd, but, we've kind of been left in the dark with a lot of this stuff.